Let's see, the only critical seam I'm worried about is this one back here when I take a corner too fast and I poop my pants. Alrighty, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel, and obviously, as you can see from the title of the video, I have purchased some new pants. They were a Father's Day gift from me to me as usual, because the things I buy are pretty expensive, and I expect my family to purchase me any of these things just because it's dumb, you know. It's a waste of money, I feel, because one, I buy expensive crap, and two, they don't really know motorcycle stuff. So anywho, these are my current pants. Obviously these are not the new ones. These are Sliders 2.0 pants. Unfortunately they don't make these anymore. I would have just bought another set of these because I freaking love these pants. This is my second set. My first set I parted ways with when I had an accident on my first Ninja 1000, but these have lasted me quite a few years. But as you can see, I got some issues here. They've already been sewn together once. I look like I got the Franken leg because I've mentioned in some of my other videos that I've changed my riding style quite a bit to take pressure off of my wrists and hands. I've been using my legs a lot more and been squeezing the tank, and I have tank grips on there, and all of that friction eventually has been wearing through the material of these pants. These are 100% cotton on the outside. These are just riding pants. They are reinforced by Kevlar on the inside, which make them really good for crashing. Got knee protectors in there, so my legs, along with the knee protectors, rubbing against the tank pads, has, you know, eaten through the material. And then there's just time for some new pants. I'm going to use these for my wheelie pants when I go practice wheelies out in the parking lot. So I'm going to keep these, and it's just, I wanted some new pants, so I got some new pants. Plus I'm rubbing down on the middle growing area here because, you know, my name is Stone, but honestly it's the same situation. I have a tank protector right in the middle, and I slide forward a lot on my motorcycle, as we all do. After riding for an hour or two, you just realize, hey, I'm up on the tank, and then my giblets are rubbing against that tank pad, which is made out of the same material as my tank grips. So this area is getting rubbed raw, if you will. Not me, but the seams of the pants, and it's not very attractive. So without further ado, let's get these up out of here. As you can see, my lovely assistant is nowhere to be found. She's upstairs with her child. Already this box seems lighter than my pants are by themselves. Got my knife, my box opening tool, as usual. Hopefully I don't slice my brand new pants. Slice away. Alright, pop these, and we're gonna, yay! Oh man, what the? Okay, so I bought Scorpion EXO Yosemite pants, or Yosemite if you can read properly. The men's XDR. These are touring pants, so they're supposed to be able to go a long distance, and they are supposed to have a air liner, which is waterproof material for when it gets wet out. These are textile pants, god dang it, which are meant to go over like some regular jeans. Those are riding pants, which take the place of jeans, and you can wear these you know, by themselves, which I probably will since I ride in Michigan. I won't be riding too much in the winter, but when it does get cold, these pants should have room to give me space to wear, stab myself, my thermal pants under them. Preserving this for later. This is the worst unboxing ever. What's going on? You know what? It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Oh. Now we're in the promised land. Good Lord, this video is gonna be long as balls. Oh, silica packet. So if you don't know, these are really good for keeping your electronics dry. I keep like a baggie of these in case I need to throw a cell phone, which I don't because my cell phone's waterproof, or anything fancy in there. I did read that these pants run small, so I ordered them extra large, or 2X, because your boy got thighs. I don't skip leg day. And I'm glad I did, because these already seem a little snug around the ankle area, which will be going around the boot. And as you can see, the waterproof liner is in there. They do have CE knee protectors, which are supposed to be viscoelastic, which means they're supposed to move. They do have pants pockets on the outside in the cargo area. I cannot wear riding jeans that do not have pockets on the outside. They have a vent here in the front for the thigh area, and they have an exhaust vent for the back of the thigh, so you don't get the hot cheeks while you're riding. I cannot wear pants with only the back pocket. I don't like sitting on my wallet. Sometimes I wear my armor, which doesn't have pockets, and it makes my butt cheeks go numb. Nobody likes a numb cheek. So these, of course, I got the gray instead of the black just because I wanted to have some contrast on my bike. You know, all black all the time gets very hot. Plus, these were like the only pants that I saw a design on that I really liked. Textile pants are not attractive to me. But let's go ahead and read the description now that I got these boys out of the box. Alright, 500 denier nylon main material with heavy-duty 1680 denier nylon abrasion zones at knees and seat adjustable vents on the front and rear. All critical seams are EXO stitch safety seams with heavy bar tacking at high stress areas, 2 large cargo pocket on the thighs, 2 front hand pockets, those are these guys with the zipper. SASTEC viscoelastic CE certified armor with molded hook and loop fasteners, which is basically fancy word for Velcro, at the knees for infinite adjustability. So these weigh in at about 3.5 pounds, and of course I will put the link to these pants in the description. And let's just check these babies out. Let's see, the only critical seam I'm worried about is this one back here. When I take a corner too fast and I poop my pants, I don't want it to blow out the back, so this seems pretty sturdy. It actually has a zipper for the attachment to the jacket. Did not purchase the jacket. I am a Scorpion fanboy. I already have a Scorpion jacket, and I believe my jacket will attach to these pants, but I don't like doing that because I like to have the freedom of my jacket being separate from my pants. And that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try these babies on, and then we're going to go for a ride in the fade.
Oh, hello there. So, yeah. Pants fit pretty good, but we should talk about it more on the bike. Okay, so now that we are on the bike and in motion, let's talk about the pantaloons that I just purchased, which are quite comfy. From the previous part of this video, which you could see, my mobility has not been compromised, and they feel pretty good. So from inside out, top to bottom, they have a waterproof liner, which is pretty snug, to be honest. Inside the pants, makes the pants fit pretty well. Hey, turn down your car, fool. I'm trying to talk. Makes the pants fit pretty well. They do feel kind of snug up on the thighs, but without the waterproof liner, the pants fit quite good. I am happy that I bought the 2XL and not the XL, because it would be too tight and I would have had to send it back. The 2XL is just right for me. I am approximately 5'9", 212 pounds. And they fit okay. So the waterproof liner is zipped into the pants from the very top. It's not just some flimsy liner. It was just like a short set. No, it's the full length of the pants, and they have 2 buttons at the bottom, color coordinated, one for the black side, or one side is black and one side is yellow. You remove the liner, and of course you can flip the pants inside out, where you can adjust the CE armor, which are the knee pads, and the hip pads, which is the first time I've ever had hip pads in any pair of my riding pants ever. It's kind of cool. It's a weird sensation, but I'm getting used to it slowly. Of course, if they're inside out, they're a lot easier to adjust. You can move them up and down. The knee pads themselves have hook and loop fasteners, aka Velcro, on the top and bottom of the knee pad, and inside the pocket for the knee pad there is a patch of hook and loop fastener, the corresponding opposite side, for you to position your knee pads however you want to. On the outside there is a hook and loop fastener for a cinch. This pair of pants has no belts, no belt loops. What you do is you cinch the sides to the left and right after you put the pants on down to where you want them. The front has a clasp, or kind of a hook-in type belt fastener. It's not even a fastener, they just hook in. There's 2 hooks, they hook into 2 hook points on the front of the pants, and you cinch the back of the pants down And of course, if you need to use the restroom or move the pants, you can just release the front clasp and you're good to go. It has a flap in the front on the waterproof liner, and it also has the same flap on the pants themselves. Don't know what the flap is for, but the flap's there. Maybe it's to give some junk padding, but I don't know if they make these for ladies. Pad your lady junk. I have no idea. Either way, there's padding on the front. The zipper on the front is pretty nice and secure. I wish this car would make a decision and come on over. I gave you like a half an hour. The pockets on the front zip up and down. They are not buttons, and there are zip airflow holes on the pants front and rear like I illustrated before, and they work pretty well. Without those air holes, without the breathing apparatus, these pants probably would be uncomfortable. The pants are very wind resistant. They have a very windbreaker type feel to them. I can feel the wind on my body, but I do not feel the cooling effects of the wind without these vents being open. You open the vents and that airflow gets in there. Oh, so awesome. They feel so good when you're moving. But these would be very warm, I assume, in cooler days, especially with that waterproof liner. If you put the waterproof liner on while you're riding in the hot, you might as well just put on some swim trunks, because you're going to be in that boy with the swap ass, guaranteed. I don't even know if I would put the waterproof liner on a warm day of raining, because I'd rather just get wet than sit in my own sweat. But anywho, the pants are nice. They have good material in the knee area. They have good material in the groin area. It's nice and thick. Unfortunately, these are European sizes, so like I said, I'm glad I got them a little bit larger, because I gotta whisper so the ladies don't hear. But fellas, these cinch up on my balls. I do not like it. They are tight. Oh my God. It's a good feeling, I guess, if you want to be secure, you know, make sure your boys ain't arguing over whose side of the room they're supposed to be on. But man, I tell you, when I first put these pants on, it is almost like I was wearing some form of Under Armour shorts or something to that nature. Now, I gotta say, I do like the feeling now, because, you know, my boys is ruthless. They don't listen. I say stay over here, they move over there. I say stay over there, they move over here. These pants are like, look, sit your ass. You're gonna sit right here. So I'm glad about that. They don't move around too much, and it makes for a much more comfortable ride. And that's just, you know, from the male's point of view. So if you have troublesome giblets, these are the good pants that you want to go ahead and purchase. Let's see, they are of good length. Can't really see. They fit well over my boot. I do not feel a lot of draft coming up into the boot, which is good, I guess, if you want to wear these in colder climates or colder days. Warmer day, I kind of want that draft to come up. I wish they had like another vent on the thigh area, or maybe the calf, just so I can get some more airflow. But like I said, these pants do work really well, really well, if I can say a W and an R. Yeah, so if you're in the market for some new pants, I could say go ahead and recommend these Scorpion Yosemite pants. Been riding around in them for about 4 hours or so. Butt's not sore, no more than it would normally be. The pants aren't irritating me. There is nothing on the inside scraping against my skin. There is nothing on the outside that has been bruised or damaged due to my tank pads. The material feels good. The windbreaker capability feels good. The breeze with the air vents feels good. The pants themselves are solid. And I like the color. I like the contrast, opposed to the all black, which I was going to get before, which I'm glad I did not, because I've been out here, like I said, for about 4 hours, and it is approximately 89 degrees here in Michigan today. And I gotta say, these pants are doing their job. Just like anything else though, if you spend too much time sitting still, you of course will start to sweat, but the instant you start to move in these pants, oh, just glorious. So, anywho, thanks guys for watching. I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and head home or find some more graffiti. Not sure, haven't made up my mind. And I will catch you guys later. Okay, y'all, so I bet you think I forgot something, but I did not this time. It's actually been a couple days. I actually sat on the review / opening first thoughts for the Scorpion EXO Yosemite pants, because I get to live in the glorious state of Michigan, and all I had to do was wait a day and a half, and now it's 48 degrees. Well, not now. It's 48 degrees this morning. It is now 59 degrees. I warmed up a wee bit during the day, but I just decided, hey, since I was talking about how well they did in the heat, let's talk about how well they do in the cooler temperatures. So, also, I was talking about, hey, I wish they had a vent or something that you could open up on the calves. And then when I went home to install the waterproof liner, I noticed, I don't know, a 10-inch Velcro path going straight up the legs on both sides where I could open them for obviously fitting over boots or to let in some extra airflow if I so chose. So I was like, dang, let me just update my review and make the video longer because it makes no sense to do this separately on a separate day. So there is a very long Velcro path up both legs that you could use for ventilation or of course to fit over boots that are wider than your pant leg is on initial clothing. So that works. The waterproof liner does a pretty good job of adding to the windbreaker capabilities of the pants. Like I said before, earlier in the review, the pants themselves have a good windbreaker kind of effect to them. It's not necessarily warming me, but what it's doing is preventing the wind from wicking away my body heat. And I've used it before and I'll use it again. Motorcycles are affected by wind chill much more than a person in a car, obviously, because you got heat and you got windows up. Wind chill outside does not apply to motorcyclists. You have to go by the wind chill you would feel effectively at your travel speed of, between 30 to, 70 miles an hour, depending on how fast and how far you're riding. So, it was about 46 degrees this morning. I rode about 18 miles from my home at about 70 miles per hour, and I was feeling pretty good the entire ride. I could feel the bite of the wind. My upper body was much colder than my lower body because I did not have a liner in my jacket because I'm super smart. I just have this thermal vest that they gave me because they don't believe that my arms needed to be warm, only in my sternum. So I do not have a full liner in my Scorpion jacket, just the water liner, which I did not install this morning because why prepare, right? So the pants themselves are being blocked by the fairings for the most part, but if they were not, they still have a good windbreaker capability. I feel as if they were on a naked bike, I would not have an issue wearing these pants. I did purposely stick my legs out to try to feel the air, to try to see if I can get some kind of gust going up the pant leg, and the pants are pretty secure around the boot. They do not flap or travel very much, but I did make sure that the Velcro was nice and secured around the leg. And I think that's about it. I have not used the waterproof capability yet, even though you can see here it is Michigan and we got some weather systems going on. It's supposed to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain, but now it's supposed to rain because of Michigan. Hopefully I won't make use of that today because I do not like being cold and wet. I will ride in the summer, in the rain, if I absolutely have to, or if I get stuck. I don't purposely seek it out, but if it's cold and wet, no bueno, feels horrible. My neck area right now is a little bit cooler than it should be because I don't have my little neck gaiter on. And for the most part, both the jacket and the pants are doing pretty well at keeping me at a nice temperature. Anything a little lower than this or higher wind chill would probably be uncomfy. My hands are good right now because I got on my little silk liner things for my gloves, but the review's not about the pants or about the gloves or the jacket. It's about the pants, and the pants do a pretty good job. So if you are an all-weather rider, for now, of course, I still have to ride on these for a few more months, as I will. I recommend these pants. Like I said, on the heat, the vents are freaking awesome. I have closed the vents, obviously, for the cooler weather, and I do not feel any airflow trying to sneak through them and cool down my thigh meat. So the thighs are warm. I assume if I put my thermal pants on under these, I'd be quite toasty. So I may venture into doing that later, maybe during the end of the season when I'm struggling to get those last rides in, or the beginning of the season next year when I just want to get out and ride because holy crap, it's dry out. Right now I am not in a position where I'm struggling to ride. I've ridden a lot this year, so a follow-up review of course will happen, and I appreciate you guys sticking around for the rest of my rambling, and I will catch you guys later.